We're going to make pot au choux. We're going to pipe these into swans. And the recipe calls for 8 ounces of boiling water. And a mistake that people make is they put the 8 ounces of water in their pot and then boil it. What you need to do is weigh with our trusty scale. We need to weigh 8 ounces of boiling water into our pot. And then begin the procedure of melting the butter. So we're going to go here. We're almost there, 7.5. Okay, we have 8 ounces. All right. We're going to get this boiling. And then we're going to add 4 ounces of cold butter. And you don't need to cut this up or anything. Just put it right in here. And we have 4 ounces of all-purpose flour and 1/4 teaspoon salt, which we're going to add into this. Now it's important that you just pay attention to when the butter is melting, and then as soon as it's melted, we're going to add the flour in all at once, and we're going to use a flat bottom spoon, wooden spoon, to stir this into a paste. And I'll explain to you what the characteristics of the paste are in a bit. Pot au choux is used for eclairs, cream puffs, mini little desserts. You can also make cream puffs and stuff them with salad, savory things like curry salad or anything like that. You can use them for hors d'oeuvres. So it's a very versatile dough. You can also make them into gnocchi. Some people do that. Which is, you just cook them in water and you have a little pasta type thing. So we're letting this melt, letting the butter melt until over the boiling water. And we have a little evaporation of the water, which is fine. But again, we've started with weighed boiling 8 ounces of water. It was really important to do that. It's almost ready. But the butter's foaming. Okay. So again, this is pretty high heat, and we want that. We want the butter to completely melt, so we want to keep an eye on it. And then while we're waiting here, it's almost done. We have 4 eggs that are room temperature. I'm just making sure. Okay, we've got it. Okay, now what we do is we pour the flour in all at one time, and immediately you start stirring rapidly. We don't want to get the boiling water in our face, but we want to stir really fast, so we incorporate all of that flour, and the water is now absorbing the flour. And we stir this, and if we've done this right and the measurements are right, the paste comes together like this. So if you're at this phase and the paste is still not like this in any way, too loose or something like that, you better throw it out and start over again, because what we want is a pastry that's hollow in the middle. So if it doesn't come out this way, it's going to be solid. So that would be disappointing. Okay, so this is hit. So you want this to go like this. Kind of mix this around a little bit. Cool it just a little bit. In the case of pot au choux, this is leavened with steam, which means that the steam is going to cause the eggs to expand, and they're going to hold that air, the steam. So you want to use room temperature eggs, because cold eggs will not expand as much as room temperature eggs do. So we're going to start here, and we're going to put in 1 egg, and we're going to start mixing. Lift the bowl a little bit, and as soon as that disappears, you're going to add another one. What I'm doing now is I'm scraping the mixture toward the bottom, because I want this to be mixed evenly. Okay, and we'll just wipe the rubber scraper on the bottom of the paddle, and we'll start again. Lift the bowl. And we're going to scrape again. And if you were to look in the bowl here, you would see that the paste now is a less firm consistency. And our last one. All right, I just want to make one last sweep at the bottom of the bowl here before we remove the paddle here. Just one last little, this looks really good. Just one little last minute. Okay, everything is mixed beautifully. So now we have a paste, which is our classic pot of choux. Now that we have the mixer moved out of the way, I have the paste, and I have two different plastic pastry bags. This one is 21 inches. This may be pretty large. And again, this is a paste that's going to ooze out. So I'm going to push the bottom of the bag in here so we don't have any runouts here. And I'm going to push some right here. This paste is actually even a little more loose than some of the icings that you would use.